Let's go!
You are now watching 14ASports on 15MOFE.com.
Oh, welcome back to the 14ASports Radio Show. All right, our guest right now, as you all know, Paddy Boy Farrell, back for round 2 here at the 14ASports Radio Show. He is fighting this Saturday at Schutzen Park in North Bergen.
Schutzen?
Schoutzen? I'm not good with my German. If you guys are going to the
English.
if you guys are going to the fight, that's going to be $55 for general admission, and for you fancy folks, $100 for the VIP section. Paddy Boy, welcome to the show.
Good evening, gentlemen. Good
Welcome
evening.
aboard.
What's up, Paddy? How we doing?
I just hope that I put on a better show than Captain America.
Captain Bayo.
I'm sorry, whatever that guy
Hey, he will come here and handle you. All right?
Oh, listen, Captain Bayo.
How great was he?
Absolutely. That guy is priceless.
He has 2 different sized feet,
That
you
is
know.
different size feet.
Yeah.
2 different leg lengths.
It's like a 12 and a 9. It's
Yeah,
not even,
it's
like,
crazy. It's
comparable.
not. Yeah, it's not even like close. You know.
I also heard that he wouldn't go out of character.
No, we wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
We
The
sure as
the
hell wouldn't
gentleman
have.
stayed in character.
He only comes out of costume when he gets down to the cave, you know?
He told me, he said, we're going to keep it formal. We're going to keep it formal. And that he did.
Now, I got to tell you, too, Paddy, today, me and Richie, before we hit Newark, we went to the Quick Check this morning, ran into Chuck Wepner. So,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
sorry to tell you, but you're not going to be the most famous boxer we have on this show anymore. But that's all right.
So wait, so you're getting the blade on bleeder.
We're getting
Oh, yeah.
It looks
He's
that
coming.
way.
He's a class act.
He's coming.
Finally-
I didn't even make a special announcement for that, but
He's a
Why
class
not?
act.
that's all right.
He has an awesome card.
Yeah, we finally tracked him down.
Yeah.
So like he's a liquor distributor. So on the front he has the liquor distribution, and on the back, you know what picture he has?
Standing
Him
over
standing
Ali.
over Ali.
Him standing
Yeah.
over Ali.
Yeah.
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 Actually, I have it in my pocket. I mean,
Do you?
I do. It's
Look, so you
Alright.
met him too?
it's in my wallet.
All right. So the last time that you were here, we were gearing up for that fight against John Lennox. You know, the whole 14A team was out at the fight that night. Didn't get the W. I thought you should have got a W, at the least a draw. You know, talk about that fight and what happened a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wasn't. In hindsight, I could have made the fight a little bit easier by doing a couple different things and doing this and doing that. But again, that's hindsight. I felt I wasn't as disappointed. I was very proud of my performance because I know I put on a great show.
Yeah, definitely.
And,
Absolutely.
I know that I performed very well. I know that the majority of the crowd that was there also thought that I won. I feel like I got robbed.
It was a pro Paddy Boy crowd that
say
night.
I felt like I got robbed in that
We'll all
fight.
say it.
But at the same time, that's the game of boxing. That's part of the bad part of the sport. I don't know.
You gotta pay off the
There's
right
a lot of
people next time.
speculation as to why that happened. But you know what? I wound up on the wrong end of the decision. That I felt I won that fight easy at 4-2.
Right.
There was no way I lost that fight.
No,
There was
definitely
either
not.
it was either a win or a draw at worst. It was
Yeah.
a draw at best for him. It was either a loss or a draw for him. And you know what? Hey, it didn't go my way, but that's the past. I can't look at the past. I got a viable, live body in front of me, and I can't worry about what happened in the past. I mean, as much as
You're
much
giving
as
us the Sosa. We're not here to talk, or the McGuire. We're not here to talk about the past.
Nah, well, you know what? All right, yeah, you want me to?
I'm not here to talk about the
Yes,
past.
no, we will.
Well,
We're
actually-
on the radio.
actually, here,
We're
no.
on tape them now.
One question, seriously. At that fight, the first round, he came out, guns blazing. And look, I thought you were gonna put him down. I thought you were gonna
Yeah.
knock him out in that first round. You gave the kid a lot of good shots. He looked a little wobbly. What happened in that first round? Did you think he was gonna go down?
I mean, you see your openings and you take them, and I saw a lot of openings. So I went out guns blazing like that's my style. We had this conversation last time. I'm a straightforward fighter. I'm always the aggressor.
Very aggressive.
I'm never one of those guys that sits back and lets things
Can't be
happen.
caught on your heels, man.
And that's why I went out. I went out and I saw openings, and I landed the shots.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I went back and watched that fight numerous times, but a lot of unbiased opinions. The people that had unbiased opinions, and we won that fight 4-2 easy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was even a possibility I could have even gotten a fifth round, but that fight was at least at worst situation a draw for me. But hey, you know what?
You're not here to talk about the past.
I'm not here.
No, like you said,
I'm not here to talk about the past.
that is boxing. Like you said, there's been a lot of questionable, scorecards.
It was very questionable. I mean, one judge had him winning 5 rounds to 1.
Yeah.
Right.
Which was,
I agree with that.
Excuse my language. Absolutely fucking blasphemous. They must have been on bath salts. Whoever.
Well, nobody got eaten that night. So.
I mean, they were on bath salts. If they were, who was watching that fight? One judge had me 4-2. One judge had him 4-2. Who the fuck was looking at that fight, judging at 5-1?
And they say there's no mafia in New Jersey anymore, huh?
One thing I would tell you, Lennox is a much bigger guy than you too. And for you, the performance that you put out there in the early rounds, you're right. Bath salts, they had to be on, and I would think that that has to go into the decision making. Obviously, it didn't go into it that. I felt like Lennox got in that last round. I remember, he got a good shot or two, and I felt like that's what the scorecards.
Well, you know what?
off.
But you look at that last minute at the minute mark at the minute
Ding.
mark.
Make sure you speak to the mic.
Excuse me, my apologies. At the minute
Hey,
mark.
don't get loud with him.
At that minute mark, I caught him with a huge right hand. I don't know if you remember that right hand up against the ropes, and he wobbled. And I hurt him, and I tried putting him away. But you know what, guys? The guy's bigger than me.
He was a tough kid, though.
He was a tough kid.
He was a tough kid.
He's a tough kid. And I'll tell you what, I never wavered. He never hurt me. I mean, he caught me with some good shots. But, the majority, if you're going back and watching that fight, and the majority of that fight, I had my hands up the entire time. And when you block shots with gloves, they don't count as doesn't count as a landed punch. And I think a lot of those uppercuts that they thought were landing, they weren't landing. They were landing on my gloves.
Well, I know, where we were for the fight, we were right next to the Lennox party, and there were a lot of shots. And I'm like, he's not even getting hit, and they're like, oh.
We weren't in the VIP, I will tell you. We had our press passes and everything.
Yeah, but you know
Those
what?
press
The
passes only get you so
situation is
far.
this. You know what? These guys, as far as heavyweights are concerned, I'm a cruiserweight. I'm a cruiserweight that's been moonlighting as a heavyweight.
Now, for those that don't know, break it down.
Cruiserweight division is the division right below, between light heavyweight and heavyweight. It's 176 to 201. Your maximum weight that you can be is 201 pounds. Heavyweight is 201 plus, no limit. And this will be my 5th fight at heavyweight. And fact of the matter is, for me to be successful, I know where my future lies, and that's going to be as a cruiserweight. And I'm going after this fight. I'm going back down.
But so this fight, let's talk about this fight now. The past is the past. That's it. That's all.
Past is the past.
That's that. No, but so for this fight, you had an opponent, not opponent. Now your opponent. Now there's a lot of talk about moving classes. So explain what happened with that. What way you're going to fight at? What weight your opponent's going to fight at? And,
the situation is this: we were supposed to fight at it was actually a cruiserweight catchweight. You can have things called catchweights as long as you and your opponent and the promoters and managers agree upon the contract. It was supposed to be a 210-pound limit. A gentleman that I fought that was last March. St. Patrick's Day last
down
March.
in AC.
Calvin
That was a
Jenkins.
great fight.
He's a tough character, tough customer, Calvin Jenkins, and it was actually supposed to be over 8 rounds. That wound up falling out. I'm not exactly sure why, what the circumstances were. But this was a new opponent. His name is Philip Trantifio. He is from Chicago, Illinois. He's fighting via West New York, New Jersey now. He's an iron worker. So he's a tough kid.
That don't scare me. That don't scare me.
You know what?
You're not in the ring.
Still don't scare me.
In this game, you got to respect everybody that comes in because obviously everybody knows how to punch. Everybody does this as part of their living, if it's not their only living. But you got to respect the kid, and I respect the kid. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna let.
Go ahead. Yeah. Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, you're ready, huh?
I'm ready.
Now you haven't
I
had
can see it in his eyes.
the Lennox fight. That was the last fight they had, right?
The next fight was the last fight.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So now you're gonna have a full head of steam and just clobber this.
Yeah.
Where
So,
can I
no,
bet on
it's
you?
you know what it's.
with me.
The kid, he's a very aggressive. He's a very aggressive guy.
Exactly.
He's a come forward kind of guy. He's an all action style fighter. It's a very similar styles, which similar styles make great fights, and contrasting styles make great fights.
Mm-hmm.
So
you're just saying you make a great fight. I think that's where you were headed at, huh?
Hey,
You're
listen,
so
man,
humble.
I tell you what,
I
promise you, this,
yeah.
that there's never been a fight that I've been in that has been boring.
It's not boring.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Put on a show.
Yeah, I love the
promise
crowd. The fight, the last one against Langs was the first fight that I've ever been to of yours. Great atmosphere, you know. I mean, the great part was before the fight. You know, we were tailgating. Everybody was out at the bars. Just, you know, good. You see a lot of people you haven't seen in a while, but yeah, the fan base that you have is absolutely incredible.
And
No,
so
it's
now,
awesome.
And so now you're fighting. What park's he fighting in? Wolf?
Schutzen?
Schutzen Park.
Can I get a clear? Can I get a clear name on that?
Yeah, Schutzen.
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 So now you're at Schutzen Park,
Silent
North
name.
Bergen. You know, obviously Jersey City kid, Hudson County kid. What does that mean to you, fighting, fairly local when a fan base comes out? As Walt said, you had a nice following, going up north a little bit, but kind of on his home turf. So now you're kind of on your own. What impact does that have on you during the fight?
Oh, well, it's absolutely spectacular. I mean, obviously, we always have an unbelievably rowdy crowd of supporters, which is absolutely, absolutely spectacular. But I mean, being that I have 3 out of my first 4 wins as a professional at Schutzen Park, and it was the first time I made my pro debut there.
Right. I was there.
It's a smoky ballroom style. It's not a bad seat in the house. It's a real good atmosphere. It's a hot place. It's a great place to see a fight. And,
He's really excited about it.
I'm really excited about it because it's the first time I fought there since 2010. The last time I fought there was I believe it was August of 2010. Yeah, and then I fought at the Prudential Center 4 times as well, which is obviously close to my home as well too. But it's not, it's north.
It's not intimate.
It's not.
This is much more.
This is much more like a smoky ballroom type of
that's
style, and it's great. Not a bad seat in the house, so I'm looking forward to hopefully spewing some blood.
You're gonna knock this kid's head off the way. Look in your eyes. Here.
So going into that, the last fight, I know this upcoming fight, you changed up the conditioning and training routine. Speak to that a little bit. What did you change? Why did you change it? And talk about that a little bit.
All right, yeah. Well, I was traveling to Patterson every day. It was a 45-minute ride door to door. I did it.
Why, Rich? you defending your crown?
Yeah.
That's never gonna die down.
That's good.
Thank you, Coles.
Like the Copeland joke. Could it just keep going?
Yeah, I was driving. It was a 45-minute ride door to door, and it was I did it for a year, 5 days a week, and it was very taxing. It takes all those resources, time, money, gas, all those resources out to and it was it took a lot of the. I enjoy this, and part of the reason why I do this is because I enjoy going to the gym. I love training, and I actually. It's funny that I say that I love to train, but I enjoy it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. Mm-hmm. And it took a lot of the enjoyment out of it. I dreaded that ride every morning. It was an hour and a half ride every day.
Traffic and all that
nonsense. You got to wake up. So I decided to come back to Global Boxing in North Bergen, New Jersey. One of the guys that's in my corner is a gentleman named Lenny DeJesus. He's been a trainer for many, many years. He's a 65-year-old Puerto Rican from the Bronx. He trained Joshua.
Better than that.
He trained Joshua Clottey, Joseph Agbeko, 2 world champions. He's a world-renowned cutman. He's been in Pacquiao's corner many, many times. He trained a lot of world champions. So I had a great relationship with him, and it was just something where I needed a little bit more attention to be paid every day. Where it wasn't just something where I was going up, So,
Hone your craft.
It was something that I also needed, I need people in my corner that give a shit about me, and the guy gives a shit about me. It's not something where I'm at the point in my career now where I don't really care about what anybody else does or where I'm gonna do it the way that I want to do it, all right? Because you got me for. Let's say give or take 2 or 3 years I got left. I'm going to do it the way I want to do it, and if they don't like it, well, that's fucking tough shit. But I'm going to have the people that I want in my corner. because they give a shit about me, and that's why I've assembled the corner that I have.
I gotta say,
Nice.
I see
I
you've
respect that.
adapted very well to internet radio.
yeah. Well,
Last time you came on, you're like, I don't know, can I talk? Can I say nice, nasty things? I said, say whatever you want. And then I'm glad you're using the platform.
I'm on can.
I'm glad you're using the platform.
Is that
That's
what you
excellent.
feel though? Is that you only have 2 to 3 left in you, and then what's
I don't know.
after?
I mean,
Training?
I don't give myself. I have to realize something. I started fighting when I was. Oh man, this is 2000. This is 8 years ago. I started fighting 8 years ago, and that was my. When I started fighting as an amateur. It takes a toll on the body. I mean, I played football for 16 years. I played Division I football. I played football for 16 years. I've been fighting for 8. It's a long time. It takes a lot of toll on the body.
Kicking the shit out of yourself.
You're so tough.
And a lot of
Jesus, you're so tough.
it's just you know what, and a lot of times. It takes a little bit more time to recover. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny that I say that, but being 30 years old, it does. It takes a little bit more time to recover.
I feel
My
the
elbows.
same way about drinking.
Absolutely.
You were talking about how wobbly you were the fight. Well, should have seen this guy.
But
I have no comment.
No comments. No comments. I've actually.
That's a first.
I have some.
Material?
I have some blackmail propaganda.
Uh-oh. Don't we all?
I have some blackmail propaganda, but I'm gonna hold that in my pocket.
I'm sure we got a couple of the same copies of photos.
No, I promise. This is a fresh one.
Oh.
This is a freshie. This is one of a kind. Nobody has this.
Alan.walsh75@gmail.com. Please.
That's a funny one.
Nobody has. No, it is spectacular. I checked his pulse. I just wanted to make sure.
Enough about me.
No, let's stay on that. Now, you got the summer house would burn this summer.
yeah,
How's that all going?
I'll tell you. Go ahead.
Yeah,
No,
you shoot first.
No.
This is your show.
No, you're our guest.
Oh,
Yes.
all right. Thank you. I appreciate
Age
it.
before beauty,
Oh,
always.
all right. Thank God.
Says you.
You got, come on, you're a boxer. Look at that nose.
No, yeah. It's
Sorry, Mauro.
Yeah, we got a we got a place down in Bradley, and I actually haven't had a drink in 8 weeks, so I'm looking forward to imbibing and enjoying myself for a little bit.
I'm
Nice,
looking forward
yeah.
to that.
Yeah, it's been I bust my ass and it pays off. And it'll pay off Saturday night, but
No, absolutely.
I do things for a reason. I eat clean, and I train my ass off, and the only way to go about doing these things is doing it the right way. Because if you're gonna go about doing it, half-assed, you're gonna get half-assed in the ring.
Let's talk about Trian Toffolo, the guy from Chicago. I don't know, whatever the hell the
Can
guy's
we work
name
on
is.
enunciation?
Let's
Philip Trianafio.
let's talk about some of this guy's weaknesses. What are we looking to open up on here?
He's a very aggressive guy. He's a big guy. He's about 5'10". Originally, like I said, this fight was supposed to be for the catchweight cruiserweight, and now it's a 220-pound limit.
Wow.
Doesn't seem like he's going to be coming into 220.
Well, yeah, Lennox looked like he was 250 with a C cup, so.
But
And you lost.
oh my lord!
Oh, man with man boobs.
No, he's a tough kid. I mean, anybody that fights, obviously, they know how to fight. And he's about 5'10". I'm sure he's going to be coming in about 230. He signed a contract for 220. Who the fuck knows what's going to happen?
And what are you going to come in at?
I should come in. We'll walk around at 213, 214 at a maximum. I'm going. This is again. I'm not looking forward, but like I said, my future lies in the cruiserweight division. I make a lot of money there. I know. As far as progressing forward, that's where we're going to go. That's where we're going to continue. I don't have anything. I have nothing planned or anything like that. I'm not looking forward past this Saturday because this Saturday's the task at hand. But I never look past. Obviously, I'm not looking past Phil Trianafio. He's a live body, and obviously knows how to punch. So
Can you say that slow again, just so I don't screw it up? Trianafio. Oh, you act like that's Smith or something. Like I could get that
He's
on
got
the
a
first
little bit of an
crack.
Italian last name, but I think for some reason he's got a Greek tattoo on his arm. So
One of those.
It might be a Greek.
Maybe he's confused.
I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe he was in
cool.
Maybe he
You
was in
send them
Brooklyn.
fucking text messages, so
No, I sent him a Facebook.
Oh, excuse me, a Facebook.
And he didn't
message.
respond. The
Yeah.
ball's on this
I
kid.
I told him to watch, and I gave him the phone number to call.
And it's not ringing.
Still waiting, Tree and Tiflo. That was on purpose.
Yeah. No,
He
we
sent
wanted
him a
to,
Facebook message.
we want a little WWF atmosphere.
Yeah, we need a little free for all here.
Well, you sent him the phone number. I sent him the address. You know?
It is both douchey. I'm not gonna lie.
Douche.
Oh boy.
Put
Well-
the ass in class.
Well, I know you're fighting on Saturday, and your lovely girlfriend, she sent me a Facebook message.
Uh-oh.
And she wanted to
Uh-oh.
No. She,
Why don't you practice on?
What's going on?
Feedback his face right now.
Why don't you practice for Tree Tiflo on this?
Is there a little philandering?
she bartends at Healy's.
Yes.
The bar in Jersey City. So those,
You know a lot about this girl.
don't know.
He knows too much. What you
that's not
say
nice.
All right, so come on, continue here.
She bartends at Healy's. She'll be there Saturday before the fight, so she wants everyone to stop in at Healy's, have a drink before they go out and see you at Schitzen Park.
Oh,
All right.
Jesus!
Schutzen.
Shoots.
It's shoots.
Somebody will get it
I
right.
like Schitzen.
We gotta work on our dictionary skills for this fight, I guess.
Golly.
Diction.
All right, Patty. Well, thank you for coming on.
Wait,
sir.
hold on.
Oh, no?
I want a final prediction.
Oh.
What's the prediction of the fight?
I tell you this, and this is the second time you've asked me this, and this I'm gonna repeat the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Enough from the crowd.
No, yeah, hold on back there, crowd. Whoa! Right, you got a nice backdrop behind you. 15 minutes of fame.
That's the banner.
But no, I always, everybody always asks, what's gonna happen? What's your prediction? What's gonna happen? Blah 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 blah. You know what I say? I say, listen, I promise you one thing. I
You're
never
not
make
gonna
any
punch
predictions.
the
I'm not
guy.
gonna knock anybody out. I'm not making none of those predictions. I promise you one thing. Show up to the fight. I promise you I put on a show.
Definitely.
And I always do. So
Yeah. And
That's
you
the
know
way it
what?
goes.
Even if you don't like fighting, it's still a hell of an atmosphere out there. Throw a couple back, have a good time.
No,
Throw a
yeah,
couple
it's
back.
awesome.
But you should like fighting, or else you're not American.
And I will say, like, Paddy, he's been very dedicated.
Yeah.
That's not. He's drinking out of a blue cup, but
Yeah,
that's like
right.
seltzer or something.
this is.
Yeah.
I'm
Me
sorry,
too.
I
This
can't
is
get
Dr.
brand
Pepper.
identification, but it's a seltzer. It's a raspberry seltzer.
It is seltzer. He hasn't. He's been doing his thing. He's been going on runs.
He's
and,
ready to go, man.
Yeah, no, you pumped up. You ready
time
to
to roll,
rock,
man.
huh?
See, he's gonna knock this kid's head
Oh,
off.
let's go. Oh, it comes to fruition. I'm very excited. I feel good. I've had a good training camp. I've been training with Tomas Adamek, the number 3 heavyweight in the world, and I've been training with a guy named Vazar Glaskov, who was a bronze medalist in the 2008 Olympics. And the kid they're monsters.
Hey, what time they ringing the bell on Saturday night?
The first fight goes off, I believe, at 7 o'clock. Doors open up at 6:30 on the co-main event, so I would assume to be going on between, I'd say, 9, 10 o'clock.
Where can the people
but
get
just,
tickets?
Just be
last
there.
minute?
Last minute, you can get tickets from me. My name is Patrick D. I'm on Facebook. My name is Patrick D. Farrell on Facebook. My name is PaddyBoy44 on Instagram. I don't tweet.
Hit him up if you want some tickets.
I don't tweet or twat. I don't.
Whoa.
You
such
could.
Jews. I don't do that
You don't
stuff.
like to twat?
I don't know. I'm not a twatter.
Hey, that's
You're not
how we
water?
got Nathalie Faye tonight.
But
From The Hangover. Did you see that the
Do
other
you know?
night?
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
bad.
no, I saw it. How was
Yeah.
her interview? She got.
That was a little creepy, but
Yeah.
it's,
Whoa.
it's to be expected.
From that end.
You got a creepy crew. I mean,
I the Creek Crew.
I put it out there. I was a creep. All right, bro.
All right, so this fight's taking place this Saturday night at Schutzen Park in North Bergen. $55 for general admission, $100 for the VIP. You can get tickets through Paddy Boy or hit us up at 14ASports@gmail.com.
We take a cut.
You can also go on Kia Boxing. That's KEA Boxing.com. And you can get some stuff that way. Patty, want to thank you. And I can say,
Gentlemen, thank
and
you.
one thing too, I see the determination in you right now.
Yeah, right.
Philanthropo.
He's not even going to be
whatever
able
the
to
hell.
say his own last
Call
name.
Philip.
He ain't getting it going.
Philanthropio.
But you know you got this table
Doesn't
and
matter.
the rest of Hudson County behind you.
Much
So
appreciated.
best of luck on Saturday night, and hopefully your hand. This is one of your lines. Hopefully your hand is raised by the time it's over.
There is no hope in front. There's no luck in this sport. And this is going to That thing's going up.
He's ready.
Awesome.
I'll tell you what, though. If you lose this one, you're never coming on.
Yeah, because then
Come on, I walk in. You know why? Because you're fucking bad luck then.
Maybe you suck.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you
Yeah,
very
thanks
much.
for coming on. It's
Guys,
always a
got it.
pleasure.
Oh,
All right,
You're
let's
welcome.
get to a video right now. This one's from Audio Insight, Bathing the Earth. Then when we get back, Kevin Epstein, the fantasy football geek, getting you ready for fantasy football season. We are 14A Sports on 15 Minutes of Fame Radio. We'll be back.
15 minutes of fame. Let's go.
You are now watching 14A Sports.